Luke Lowenfield here with Casa Auto Group. We're here at Casa Buick GMC to create Casa's Singing Tree Mural. And we've been working with the lead design team for the past couple weeks, generating the vision, seeing what the inspiration might be for an earth image, a tree image, and the space that we all are in together. And today we're gonna see what emerges. We're gonna get messy. We're gonna start painting these beautiful big 8x4 boards that have been prepared for us. And we're excited to see what emerges from the design team today.
So excited to create today, bring our Casa family together to make Casa feel more like home and make our community part of our home.
One of the most ancient parts of man is we have to be part of a community to survive. It's inherent in us. We weren't built for 8 billion people. It makes a lot of sense to me when I hear that. Because I think, we're used to smaller circles and you want to kind of like separate yourself from people. But then I found that when you put people in a room together, they tend to find a way to connect instead of trying to separate. And I think that's what I found anyway in Casa. That's why it feels like home for me. Casa is a community within itself, like you mentioned earlier, and we belong to something that's greater than ourselves. It's doing good things for other people and being able to serve a purpose in the community to be able to just push that community forward. I just think it's really awesome how that all kind of connects together.
When I was in the military after deployments, we had gatherings like this with soldiers that went through psychological things. If you notice, it's a perfect circle, and we all know that out there is not perfect. So this right here, personally, gives me hope.
And along those lines, I like that we've included love and community to support. I feel like those are sort of the places when we're in community, we have a long experience together, so we can understand each other's humanity in good days and bad days. And when we love each other, we can forgive and we can overlook some of those offenses and also communicate honestly and share our feelings and our experience whenever the trust is broken.
When we experience these deaths in life, they're not always comfortable. But when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I know I can count on the eternal optimist, and I acknowledge your bright, shining sun of optimism in this world, specifically in our family, and more specifically in El Corazón de George Dieter.
There we go, Mom.
As you can see, this is not our usual sell cars. Every day, grind or whatever it is. And right now it's 1 o'clock. I've been here since 8 in the morning, but it seems like it's been 20 minutes because it's just so out of the ordinary. I'm doing something that I've never done before. And I don't know how to explain it because it's really interesting how this has taken me by surprise, and I am responding in a way that I didn't expect. Casa is home and home is heaven. I did this home. It takes a lot of heart, a lot of emotion, and I guess goodwill to get to where we think this right here, which is where we work at, it's like heaven. And that is a big thing to say, but it's so true for most of us. As you can see how in tune we are with this organization, which has opened their arms and made us part of it.
Let's go, Team Casa!
We are here to support you in giving your unique contribution to this mural. Nobody else has your perspective or your insight. Nobody else can make your contribution to this mural. Only you. In the same way that only you have your contribution to make to the growth and the life of Casa.
My first one is my leaf. My leaf, okay, the leaf that I drew. The hearts for our loved ones, to remember our loved ones. The halo on the leaf are to remember those that have passed, our loved ones that have passed. And the branches are to spread love.
So what I chose the bird, and it has different colors because my imagining of it is that, and I put family over here, that we all get along. I mean, there's different colors and all humanity. So we're all united, a big old heart, and yeah, I mean, that's how I imagine heaven, that we're all a big family loving each other.
Okay, esto representa Nuevo México, el Cristo Rey, la estrella del Paso, la X de Juárez y los en oración por toda la gente. Esto es lo que representa. Y el color rosa por el cáncer que tiene mi esposa.
But I wrote truthfulness, benevolence, and compassion. I believe that's my belief that that's what heaven is.
I just wanted to put like everybody that I could think of as far as my family. That is here and past.
I have a little Shih Tzu on there because for my dogs, home and heaven is when I'm just there at home with my dogs. Like they just bring me peace.
Hice la hoja porque representa Dios, como Dios da raíz, da fruto, así estamos nosotros. Nosotros venimos de raíz y dar fruto para el mundo, para dar vida.
Hey guys, my name is Robert. I work in sales at the Chevy store. So today I drew a bird and it is multicolored. The reason I did multicolors and I blended them all together is just because no matter what age, no matter what stage of life you are, it just goes to show that, you know, life can be crazy, but it all comes together at the end of the day and you can make something beautiful out of it.
This is the bird symbolizing, I got the word peace on there. Life is a journey and your main goal is peace in heaven.
And this basically represents my mom's life and my wife's life when they were here with us.
On my star, my cousin just passed, so these are just 5 points of life. The 5 points of grief that people go through when their loved ones, you know, go on to a different plane.
The color purple represents my mom.
This star would be my mom. My mom's favorite color was pink. She had pink on her and it was the glow for her. So I did the pink with a heart right in the middle, showing rest in peace, Mom.
Then I did a star. I made it a cheetah print because I just lost my mother-in-law and her favorite pattern was a little cheetah.
I did an acorn with 5 dots and I wrote Jesus on it because I thank Jesus for the 5 wonderful daughters I have.
I've got a leaf with a money sign on it just because that's what we're coming here to make. It says Our Casa, Su Casa on it with a big Casa Yeah on the right. And from my time at the bank, I know that any good currency has a counterfeit measure to try to keep it from being counterfeited. So if you hold it up to the light, it's got the red Casa roof that you'll see through it.
My name is Sergio Sosa and I've been at Casa Nissan for right now it's 33 years and 2 months. And God's will, I'll make it for another month to make it 33 years and 3 months and then retire.
Yay!
What I did was a little bird. That's all I've been getting from Casa Nissan. A lot of love, and hopefully I will share it for the rest of my life.
Well, it was a pleasure to be able to add to the art that we have. I really like the theme behind it, stating that the tree is, Earth is our planet. I find it neat that everybody is participating to add stuff to the tree itself so that we can continue growing this with the, of course, Casa family that we are here.
My takeaway is die to live. That's something that Dad has always spoken about. And when I say that, Ronnie kind of mentioned it earlier, being the oldest brother, you're kind of born into a leadership role naturally. I kind of helped my mom raise my brothers. And
I've had to die a lot over the past couple years as Ronnie's become CEO and led us to amazing things and grown our business. And this was probably the coolest experience for me to allow Luke to lead in a really, really special, cool way, because Luke naturally falls back as the second brother and supports and encourages and loves on whatever that vision is that I have. So to step back and allow him to lead us in that has been so awesome to us.
Taking risks definitely, because at the beginning, I mean, I know I'm not the best and I'm actually probably the worst at painting. And when I started doing something else, I thought I was gonna mess it up. But later on, someone else came and actually made something good out of a meatball that I made. So it's taking a risk and knowing that when you have a good team right next to you, they're gonna help you make everything better.
Wow. I know which one yours is, by the way. Just kidding.
It's the thing that's in lasagna now, right?
This was very encouraging. You know, I get to work here today at 6 o'clock, hit the ground running, and so this was a nice little break to just remind myself that there's more to life than just working and, you know, doing that sort of thing. So it just really took me down a notch.
Cars are important, customers are very important, but if you're not at peace, how can you how can you do a good job if you're not with your, in the right mind? So this is a nice, relaxing, reflective, project.
What I took from this is that your first move always has to be intentional, no matter what you're doing. But all of this is in the grand scheme of things, and we're doing each our own part for the bigger picture.
Getting out of the comfort zone and doing something you're not used to doing, and being able to bond and build more team network is really cool. Really.
And I thought that was quite different to see individuality like that through a painting of a leaf or an acorn or a star. We got a lot of stories on these small little objects, which was really cool to see in the community.
I love the realization that really anything is possible if we all work together. The time just went by so fast, and we were creating, we were having fun, and I just love what we've done.
I think with everybody getting up and sharing their story, you know a little bit more about the people that you work with, and it's a new respect for who they are.
I felt a lot of peace, like if I was somewhere where there was just a lot of green, quiet, and peace. At the same time, I felt like family. It just felt, I'm still getting chills as I'm saying it. It felt very, very beautiful. Like we say, it felt like casa, like a family. Casa, at the end, one.
I think it's very rewarding because we work in an industry that at times can be grueling. We commit a lot of ourselves to what we do here. And there's some days where we see each other more than we see our families. And I just hope everyone knows how much I appreciate all of you and the opportunity to be together and express these raw emotions, because it's not something that we get to see very often. Something about me, if you guys know me or have worked with me, you know that I pour my heart out for my customers, and I hope you all know that I would do the same for you. And it leaves me with very wholesome feelings, and I'm just very grateful to be here in this environment and working and bettering ourselves as well as each other.
I think that this was a pretty good experience. It was a one small thing that we may have done individually, like 14 people, but it's going to bring together multiple stores, and I think that's a good thing in the long run.
The fact is that you each have unique images that come, that no one else has, that are needed. And that's the vision of Casa, is your unique image messages poured together.
I feel a big takeaway from this is just seeing all the life flourishing. A lot of things coming together, just like I feel like Casa is doing, getting bigger and better.
In some realm, I see and work with everybody, but it makes me realize we're all working at face value, doing our little corner, our little job, and there's so much more to all of us that we don't even know each other well. And that's what makes family, I think, is get to know beneath the surface.
None of us have it all together. But I believe that all together we have it all.